This time I will demonstrate the I/O Anywhere Anytime application on the TST ESP8266 module. It's called Anywhere because we can control it from anywhere as long as there is an internet connection. So we could use a smartphone by opening a web browser, and then we activate the relay, turn it off, and then activate the second relay, turn off via web browser from a smartphone that is connected to the internet. Anytime, because we can control by remote control. So we just take the remote and press the button to turn it on and turn it off. To control anywhere, we could use service called Fireplace. After create an account on the Fireplace, we could start to make a new project and name it Anywhere, Anytime. We disable the Google Analytics because we don't need it. Then we wait until the project is ready. We click continue and we will direct it to the Fireplace project console. And then go to the authentication section and click get started. We choose email and password as an authentication method, and we let the user sign up by email and password by activate this option and disable the email link. And then go to the authentication section and add new provider. Then you click on the authentication section again and click add user, entering the email and password, and then click add user. Then we will set the real-time database by selecting the build section in the left side. We click real-time database and create database, and then choose the nearest location from us. We choose Singapore, and choose the test mode. click Enable. Now the database is ready. We will set the rule of the database. The rule is the rules needed by user to access the database. We need the user UID, and we could check in this section and copy the UID, and then we back to the database and click rules. Then we will change the rule like this. We type out.uid as this UID. We paste the UID right here, and then in the right section we type out.uid2, and then we click publish. Now the rule is published, and then we build a node of the database by click the plus button, and then we select the three dots on the right side, then import the JSON file. You can download the JSON file in the link description of this video, but today I've downloaded in the download folder, so I choose the download folder and import it, and then the database will be like this. For connecting our project to the DST ESP8266 module, we have to store the parameters of our Firebase service like API key, URL database, email, and password to the DST ESP8266 module. At first, we have to go to Firebase project to retrieve the API key, URL data, and so on. Now, I go to anywhere, anytime project, and then we enter to the project setting. We will get the API key, then we copy and we save it in the Node application. opening a Node application and paste here. And then back to the Firebase console. You go to the database section, click real-time database and copy the database link and we paste it in this Node application. Now we will set the DSD ESP8266 mode to the setting mode. For the setting mode, we can use infrared remote. Here I use the Panasonic remote by pressing the power button. Later you can use another remote according you have, but however you have to change the source code from the Arduino sketch later. Then we return to the smartphone screen and go to the Wi-Fi settings section. Here is the SSID of the DSD ESP8266 named Delta Configuration. We click on the Delta Configuration SSID and wait until connected. After connected, we enter this IP 192.168.4.1 to our browser. This is the default IP for Wi-Fi manager of ESP8266. We enter the SSID of my hotspot named Delta Electronic and then the password. Then the API key. We can take the API key from the Node screen. We copy and paste. And then we enter the URL database. We copy from this Node screen and then paste here. Next, we enter the email and password. Then we click Save. We will wait for a few moments. And then we try to enter the and then we will return the Wi-Fi setting to our hotspot SSID. And then after connected to the internet, we will back to the Firefish project, opening the database section. Then change the value. The relay is active. When we change the 0 to 1 in second relay, and then we change the first relay from 0 to 1, and the relay is active. This will indicate that our DSD ESP8266 module is connected to the Firefish service. So we could access the relay from anywhere. But at the moment, they are still using a database. If you want to access by web browser, we have first to create a web application that will be deployed and installed on the Firefish hosting. We go to the console project, and then we click the web apps, and then we name the web application. We name it anywhere, anytime, and then click the also set up Firefish hosting. So it will create a hosting in the Firefish, and then click register app. And then we copy this parameter and save it in the notepad. And then we click next, and next again, then continue to console. The application has been created, and then we will create the web application using Visual Studio Code. We click Open Folder, and then we choose Anytime, Anywhere folder. We select this and create new folder, name Web App. Then you select this folder. Then we go to the terminal screen. I click the view and go to the terminal. We will log into the Firebase by type this command, Firebase login. Sorry, I mistyped. I will retype Firebase login and then enter. You could check what happened if you mistype. There will be a red alert show in the terminal, and now we are waiting for the Firebase login. Okay, the Firebase is already logged in. Then we will initialize the Firebase by writing Firebase init, and then click yes, and then we select the real-time database, and by pressing the space button, and then choose the hosting, and then enter. Then use existing project by press the enter and select anywhere, anytime, and press enter again. What files should be used for real-time database security? We choose database .rules.json by pressing enter. Then we select the public directory by pressing enter again, and you select no when asked for a single page app, and select no again to set up automatic build with GitHub. This time the initialization process is completed and the files has been formed in the web app folder. To install the files in our Firebase hosting, we write the command Firebase deploy. We wait for the deploying process and then uploading process to the hosting. And after the message deploy completed, so it means that the files has been entered to the hosting. The message will appear in the screen, indicates that the hosted file is ready. But we still use the standard index.html files. So we have to modify the index.html file first. We have to create this file to be suited with our project requirement. We can download the file from this folder of the article page from Delta Electronics. And then we go to the bottom, and there is an HTML file. You could download it. You could select all of the text on the screen. And then copy. And we go back to the Visual Studio Code. Entering the public folder and index.html. Now we also select all and we paste the copy earlier in this file, and then click save. But we have to write the parameter that we found and save in the notepad, like API key, you select, copy and paste here. And then out domain, we select, copy and paste here. Then database URL, we copy from here and paste here. Then project ID, we copy from here and paste here. Then storage bucket, copy from here and paste here. Then messaging sender ID, copy from here and paste here. And from the last one is the app ID, we copy from here and paste here. And then we save this HTML file by click save. And then we create the style.css in this public folder by click the new file and type the style.css. For this style.css file, we also get download from this article link by click the style.css link, and then you select all the text appears, copy and paste here, and then click save. Then we have to create the JavaScript files in the script folder. We create the script folder in the public folder by choose the create new folder and type scripts. Then we take the file out.js in this link and select all the text, copy, and then we create a new file in this folder, type out.js, and then we paste here, then click save. And next, we create another JavaScript file named index.js. We could download the index.js file from this link, and select all, copy, and paste here, and then click Save. And then we search Favicon files. Okay, I've got the file. And then I copy this file and paste in this web app folder and public. And then we go back to the Visual Studio Code terminal. And we type Firebase deploy to install the new HTML and JavaScript file created to the hosting. We will wait after the message deploy completed. And now we can access the URL, but we have to refresh because our browser still access the cache. Refresh again. Finally, it appears that we could enter the email and password here, and the button from GPIO have been formed. So we can try the web application here. We can start trying by activate our DSD ESP8266 module again. I connected the power, and on the web application screen we click off the first relay. Then we see that the first relay is off. Then turn off the second relay. Here you can see the second relay is turned off, and turn it again on first relay, and turn on the second relay again. Now for the anytime feature, we could use the infrared remote control and press the button 3 to turn off the first relay and button 4 to turn off the second relay, button 1 to turn on the first relay, and button 2 to turn on the second relay again. And we could press the channel down to turn off both of relays, and channel up to turn on the both relays. That's the video for the anytime, anywhere application using by Firebase Surface and remote control. Hopefully it will useful for you. You could buy DST ESP8266, which is completed with anywhere, anytime Sketch Arduino from the marketplace link that wrote in the description video.